Hi, pussies, and welcome back to Therapuss. I'm recording this from my hotel room in Washington, D.C. I just got back from France. If you didn't see, I had a very, very horrible travel day yesterday. And honestly, like, as I tell the story about it, I'm like, damn, it really wasn't that horrible. But like I know I'm just so dramatic, but like in the moment, like I thought like my life was over. So when I was flying from Nice to Paris for my layover, like I knew I had like such little time to get on my flight. And the Paris airport, if you haven't been, is the worst airport in the entire world. It's miserable, it's huge, it's impossible to get around. And like my app tells me this one gate. And so I run to the gate, like sprint, like there is sweat dripping from my face. Like I get on a bus and then I go through passport control and then I sprint. And there's literally two ways I can go. One to gate K, one to gate M. Okay. Online it said gate M. On the app it said gate K. I'm like, why would the app be wrong? It's feeling like a bit too easy. Like there's no security I have to go through. And I know like when you're like getting on and connecting to like America, like you have to go through security even after the passport stuff. And I'm like, something feels too easy. And like I'm dripping sweat. I get to the gate. It's not my flight. In fact, there is no flight. I'm just like, I have like 10 minutes left and like my body like gives up. Like I literally can't run anymore. I run back anyway and then I get lost. I run back. I like try to run back through the passport thing. They're like, you can't do this. And then at one point I just look around. I'm holding Cassandra. I'm dripping sweat and I feel so defeated. Finally, I get on another flight to New York. I'm in a middle seat. People are eating salmon next to me on both sides. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was the worst travel day of my life, but I'm here. That's me. That's my update for you. France was amazing. I went to Cannes Lion. It was incredible. I went on vacation. I had such a wonderful time. I barely tanned, obviously, because I can't tan. I don't even think I got burnt because I put on so much sunblock. Tonight we have on PinkPantheress, who I just absolutely adore. I think she's so incredible. Her music is so amazing and like unlike a lot of the stuff we hear today. So it was super, super cool to talk to her. And she's also like so fucking funny. Like her humor was so similar to my humor. I just thought she was such a fun time to hang out with, and to learn about like her music and her, and it was just so fun. And I'm really excited for you guys to learn more about her if you don't already. I'm still on tour. I'm about to perform in Washington, D.C., and then New York at Radio City, then Atlantic City, then Boston, and then I have a few more shows. To see if I'm coming to a city near you, go to passthatpuss.com and click Live with Jake Shane. And to submit a Tell Me What's Wrong, go to passthatpuss.com, click Tell Me What's Wrong, and leave a name and number if you're feeling fancy. Okay, enjoy the episode. Love you, pussies. Hi, pussies. Welcome back to Therapuss. Today we have one of my favorite artists on, PinkPantheress. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Wait, so your stage name came from the game show and the Pink Panther movies?
So it came from, so I was making a TikTok account and then I wanted to call myself, the game show aspect is because I was watching a game show called The Chase.
Okay, yeah.
And the answer to one of the questions was Pantheress. Mm-hmm. And I really liked the way it sounded. So I wanted to call myself that, but then it was taken, so I put Pink in front of it.
Oh.
Like the movie?
Yes. Do you like the Pink Panther movies?
Of course I do. Well, it depends which one we're talking. If we're talking Peter Sellers or if we're talking Steve Martin.
Do you like the Steve Martin ones?
Of course I do. Have you seen those ones?
I've only seen the Steve Martin ones.
Wait, okay. Do you remember any of it?
Like,
I would like to buy a hamburger.
Yeah.
I like a burger. You know
I remember. I don't remember.
Okay. It's fine. I'm very well versed.
Wait, I watched your music video for tonight.
Yes.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank you.
I love it. What was the inspiration behind it?
Oh. I was okay, so I was listening to a lot of older music and I was listening to a lot of do you know who Jamiroquai is?
Sorry.
So there's an artist called Jamiroquai. No, it's fine. And well, he's from the UK, so maybe that's why. But
yeah.
And he has a music video from a song he has called King for a Day, and it's very Georgian. It was set in the Georgian times, and I was like obsessed. I was like, I would love to do something similar to this. And I also watched the Madonna, the 1999, I think, or 2001. Vogue Live. She did I feel like the Grammys or something. I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about. That performance where she did like, yeah.
And I loved it. So I was like, I really want to do something similar, and
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. And it's one of your longer songs.
It is actually.
It's one of your, because normally you said that you don't like your songs going above 2:30,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's nearly 3 minutes. Or I think it is on Spotify. It's like 3 minutes something and 4 seconds.
And then, do you have any other songs on the mixtape that are
A
just as
little
long?
longer?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know if any of the others actually go over 3 minutes, but I think they are like similar to the Tonight, yeah.
Right. And then how do you decide between like when you're doing like it's either a mixtape or an album? Like how do you decide?
Well, it's all about how you go into it and what you are thinking going into it. So if I went into this project not like thinking of it as a mixtape, so that's how I proceeded. Okay. But if I went into it thinking it was an album, then I would proceed as such.
And then what's like the difference in your mind between the two?
Just how honestly, and this is going to sound really, is how seriously I think about every component. With a mixtape, you have more freedom to be fun.
Okay.
So you can sample more, or I sample more, or I feel like way more liberty to just kind of go crazy and just do whatever, throw in some random bullshit. But with an album, it's like, okay.
yeah.
Everybody on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like an experience with a song that you overthought and then you were like, you put it out and you were like, fuck?
Yes, I feel like I have before. I've had songs where I'm like, I could have just left it at the original demo and it would have been probably a bit more enjoyable for people. But, I mean, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I read something the other day that was like, those are like the 3 worst words in the English language.
Shoulda, woulda, and coulda.
Yeah, because it's like, you can't.
Oh, yeah, because you can't. And
yeah.
I was saying this to literally just now with my manager. I was like, whatever. The beauty of an outcome is that you don't know what the other outcomes could be. So you just live with the reality of what the reality is. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you take like a lot of like do you take a lot of like personal inspiration for your music, or like how do you like what's your process like?
Oh yeah, I take a lot of my process. Well, I was just talking about this with someone else, but a lot of my personal decisions come from my tastes. Mm-hmm. So, and my tastes are obviously informed by what I grew up listening to and where I'm from. I'm from the UK, mm-hmm. So a lot of my music is very. It hails a lot from what I grew up listening to, and that's why I feel like a lot of Americans are less familiar with some of the genre. Like other people describe music as like hyperpop sometimes, and I'm like, not quite. But you know, it makes sense why like maybe someone from America would think of it as that, because they aren't necessarily too familiar with what it actually is. The genre is called drum and bass, and and that's where you'll find the really quick drums and the breaks, and that is a genre called drum bass, yeah, and or jungle. It kind of leaks into others, but that's what a lot of Americans call hyperpop, because it's very sped up, very quick, very like. But it's not that. But who makes the rules? No one makes the rules. No one makes the rules. So it really is whatever you want it to be. But I wouldn't necessarily call it hyperpop.
And wait, what did you grow up listening to?
Well, this is going to be very broad, but just British music, because it really just is that, because British music is its own thing. Right. Like there's genres obviously in the UK, but it really is its own entity as well, in my opinion.
What is it? What's the difference between that and like
American? Yeah. Well, I was just saying, like, America is. You have to remember how big America is. Right. America is a whole. It's a whole. The music over here is its own. It's its own ecosystem. Like, it's a whole climate. Right. In the UK, it's kind of like a more like if for example, if somebody knows a song up in Scotland, most likely they're gonna know it down in London. Interesting. And it's not with every song, because obviously you have local music that will like inform a certain area's culture or whatever in the UK, but generally speaking, a song will be nationwide, in my opinion. Have to put that out there. But like in my experience of being in the UK, but in America it's like, you know, like I had an ex from St. Louis who would name artists that like somebody from this state wouldn't know, and then this person wouldn't know, and this person would know, and even like genres in one state might be different from a genre in another state, and so for that reason alone, I have to call it British music. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who are some of your favorite British artists? Lily Allen. I love Lily Allen. Yeah. I really love Lily Allen. She's amazing. Through a huge. Sorry, I got really excited. It's okay. Calm down now. Okay. But no, I love Lily Allen. Isn't she really good? She's amazing. Have you done her yet? No, my God, I would die. When I was in 8th grade, went through like when she released Jesus. Yes. I went through like the biggest Lily Allen phase. Such a good. What's that one song she has on that's going as like a bitch? No, no. What's that one? It's
It's
called
hard
that.
out here
Here
for a bitch. It's hard. Yeah.
That's a really good.
I love Air Balloon too.
Yes, okay. The whole album's so good, but yes, Lily Allen, I love Imogen Heap, Kate Nash, I loved Amy Winehouse,
Me too.
I mean, I can't really name, honestly, a British artist that I really don't like, because I think all of them have really informed me. Like all that classic era of like 2001 to like 2000 and like even 10.
Yeah, that was like the golden years, I feel like.
The golden years, and then Disclosure came out in like 2012, and I was like, this is a whole different plane of music.
Disclosure's British?
Yes.
I did not know
That's
that.
crazy. Their live shows are honestly beyond anything. They're crazy, yeah.
Okay, and you live in London full time?
I do.
No,
I live between here and London.
Okay. I was just in London. I went to Marks and Spencer's.
I used to work there.
What?
Yes.
They have everything ever.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like one of those. What do you guys like, Sears or something? So,
like a Target.
what is Sears then? What is Sears?
It's
Sears?
so random that you.
What is Sears?
It's like what is Sears?
Yeah, you don't know what Sears is,
No, I don't. Like I know what Sears is, but like.
but you just never go in. So
No, and I don't think they have like
Right.
Sears like branded food.
Oh right, okay, well forget it. It's like J.C. Penney.
Like it's like Target.
Girl, no, it's not like Target, because Target is like Sainsbury's,
What's a Sainsbury's?
Tesco's.
Tesco's.
Do you have? Do you know what that is?
I know. Wait,
Okay, good. Then I feel like
I know what Marks and Spencer's is because I always get the prawn chips from there.
yeah. Okay, well that's like what Target is for us, or as
Okay.
does actually is the British Target.
Well, I love what's it? Itsu.
Oh yeah, it's
I love Itsu.
you like a little Japanese food?
Mm-hmm. I love Japanese. It's my favorite food.
Actually, there's another one that I prefer. I feel like there's one called wasabi. You should try.
I love wasabi.
Okay.
When I had an internship, oh my god, do you ever like block out periods of your life?
Of course.
I'm like, where did I work during
But
this time?
how old are you?
25.
Okay.
How do you think I was?
No, I thought you were like 24. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm 23.
You're 23?
I'm turning 24 soon though.
I know. Happy almost birthday. April what?
19.
Yeah. Aries?
Are you?
Scorpio.
What does that mean?
It's like dark and
Dark?
angry and
Mm,
full of like
Dark.
anger all the time.
No, it's not giving any of those things.
Oh, thank you. It's like, am I being fed lies by those closest to me?
Oh, right, I see.
Like,
That's the darkness in you because you're cynical.
Oh, okay.
But Mike, so no, JC, we were just talking about birthdays, and what were you saying before that? You had an internship. What were you doing?
See, that's what I'm saying. I forget. But I remember every day I would go to Wasabi because they
You
had
don't
one in
remember
Times
what
Square.
internship you did?
No, one time I got fired from an internship. Can you believe?
Why?
I went on my phone and I fell asleep at the desk.
I mean, who could blame you, really?
I know. Well, I didn't know. It was my first foray into corporate America, and I had no idea that you weren't allowed to go on your phone.
Right, falling asleep though. I mean.
And then I discovered without my phone, I get really tired.
So what you have, what's it called, narcolepsy?
No, like it's a phone addiction.
I also have a phone addiction. I'm trying really hard to.
No, it's really bad.
What apps are you on? Because I'm not. Are you on social media? I'm not on social media.
What?
I download apps.
Wait,
games apps.
Wait,
games.
what do you mean you're not on social media?
I know I'm on social media. My bad. I mean, I'm not doom scrolling on social media.
Okay, I doom scroll.
That's not the reason I'm there, because I download games.
What games?
All games you can think of. A lot of escape room games.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I love a little puzzle. So I just play, I download these scary escape room games where you just have to, these detective series games.
Wait, that sounds fun. Will you send me them?
Absolutely.
Wait, that sounds up my alley for a game.
Good. I need more people to get on board.
Okay, I will.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, so that. Okay.
Wait, so what okay, so we were talking music, but what TV shows and movies do you like? Like, what are you watching right now?
Well, I used to be a film student, so actually
Really?
I'm well versed in the film department, or I used to be. TV series though, I don't watch any.
What?
I did watch the one everyone said to watch though. Oh, what's it called? Adolescence.
But was Adolescence good?
You haven't seen it? Oh, okay. It was really good. I love. Well, the acting was just so good.
I know. I heard the kid was amazing.
The kid was amazing.
I know.
And the dad, what's his name? Stephen Graham, I think his name is. I love him.
It's a British show.
Oh yeah.
What other? Would you consider British shows in a different league than like in the same like league as like British like art and music? Because you know how you're like everyone's listening to the same thing. Like, would you consider everyone to be watching the same thing?
Let's put it this way. My manager's British, and if I said Waterloo Road, Coronation Street, EastEnders, if I said Holby City, if I said The Bill, she's knowing all of these. Or if I say Strictly Come Dancing, or if I say, listen, this is all going whoosh, but
no, but you want to know what I do know that you would be shocked?
Tell me.
What is the way that they speak? And it's it's like in code, like loop de loo, Cockney. I know Cockney.
Apples and pears.
I know it. Like
you're fluent in it.
Like what is it? Apples and pears.
Yeah, apples and pears. The stairs. Tea leaf. You're a thief.
Oh, I never heard that one. What are some more?
Oh god. Dog and bone phone. Get off your dog and bone. Your phone.
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
I like apples and pears.
See, that one's not giving for me because.
And I like loop de loo.
Who was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I just made that up.
Crickets. Crickets. I'm sorry. Loop de loo. I'm trying to think what the rhyme would be.
I think it was soup. Loop de loop. Soup.
Oh, I feel like you're talking about spaghetti hoops or something. Or loop.
I don't know.
We'll get to the bottom of it, don't we?
Yeah.
I will get to the bottom of it. But Cockney Rhyme sounds cool.
Well, because my best friend is British.
Who is do I know her?
Her name's Alice.
She's from London?
Yep.
Alice?
Yeah. She moved to America when she was 12.
Get out. I don't know.
But her whole family is British. So I do very British things with them. Like I have a lot of sausage rolls all the time.
Oh, yeah, good. Does she have a British accent?
She has a British accent with certain things. So like when she says water, it's water.
Water.
Yeah, or like rum.
Room and rum? Room.
I don't know, but her parents have like the thickest and her accents, and like her brother has the thickest accent and
thick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's nice. I would love to meet her one day.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. But it was just, are you going to Coachella?
Say that again.
Are you going to Coachella?
No, I'm actually not.
I love your performances. I die for them.
Stop playing with him.
I'm not.
Stop playing with him, right? I have a really weird thing. I'm going to be so real with you. Because I was saying last podcast, I'm being very open about mental health right now. Let's talk.
Let's be open and honest.
So I have OCD. Okay. And so what that means, is, and it's Puro.
I have OCD as well.
What's Puro?
So I don't have it like where it's like neat, but it's like I have to touch things evenly. I have to like count things. I have really like intrusive thoughts.
A lot of compulsions.
I'm very superstitious. So if I don't do it, it's bad luck. If I don't do it, like
the family's gone.
No, it's more like I'm gonna get in trouble in my job. Like I'm gonna lose my job. Like
got you.
Like I'm gonna lose my friends. But it's really bad. I'm on a lot of meds for it. What's Puro?
So Puro, well, that for me is like I don't necessarily have many of the fears that you might have about certain things, and I don't need to touch anything, and I don't really care about neatness. I'm actually quite untidy, honestly.
Me as well.
However, I do have this thing where once I have a thought, it's loops for a month. And it will never stop, and I get it over some like my biggest fears. My biggest fears are always just in the loop. So when it comes to performing, how it plays in that role. And also one thing OCD does make me personally do is it means that if I don't consider myself a certain standard at what I'm doing, I don't see the point in doing it. Or I don't enjoy it because I'm like, well, I'm shit.
So it's like everything either has to be perfect or it's not done.
Right. And that is something which is actually very detrimental to me as a human being, because it means that I can be very negative and people interpret a lot of what I say as like, which, and I just said this somewhere to someone else, but I said like, people rightfully take my words and they obviously take them to mean exactly what I'm saying. But what I mean to say whenever I say like, I'm shit at this, this is shit, is that in my head, I have such a high standard. I want to be the best,
right.
But because I'm not the best yet, I don't have any way to word it other than just by saying, well, I'm shit, can't be bothered, I'm shit, right. I'm fucking crap. And I don't know where that is something that purely and that's something that's birthed from my OCD, from not being satisfied with anything less than perfect. So,
right.
So all that to say, with performing, I love performing. Yes, I love seeing the people in front of me. That's why I do it. Corny to say, but very much the truth. But I love my fans. Obviously, I love people sing my lyrics back. And obviously, the learning experience of going from somebody that was really shy to then becoming a better performer is amazing, enriching experience for me. But can I, when I speak very colloquially and informally to people about it, I don't talk about it in a positive way, no, because I just simply don't think I'm that good yet. So until I'm that good, then I'm always going to be a bit like...
I understand. So it's like you can't be like...
I can't be raring
to
go.
You're like, if I'm not perfect, I'm not saying I'm great.
Yeah, and that is really one of my downfalls as a human being. It really sucks because it goes with a lot of things that I do. It goes along with even some songs that I put out. Like, genuinely, I'm very, very much a perfectionist, and it sucks, but we are here and we're working on it, honey. And
we are working on it.
I'm 23, but that's like the only thing in life I feel like I'd say it's like other than my OCD, I'm so perfectly like, oh, like life is daisies and butterflies. But when that hits, God, it's trash. And I didn't know what it was because I spent my whole life thinking. We're not getting into this conversation, but my point is, performing Coachella, if I am so inclined one day to do it, I will be there. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going. Are you going?
I am going to go.
Who are you going to see?
I'm not seeing many people. I think I'm just going to see Charlie.
Yes.
And Gaga.
You're seeing two artists, but you're traveling to Palm Springs.
Well,
I mean, very worth it. Like, for the two you've mentioned.
I think I'm going to see Charlie and Gaga, and I think I'm going to see... Well, because I'm also working.
Oh, you're working. That's... Okay.
And I think I'm going to see Post Malone. I would like to see Green Day.
I mean, I've seen them live. They're so good.
I know.
I love them.
I want to see 21 Guns.
Yeah. You kind of look a bit like Billy Joel Armstrong. Joe Armstrong.
Really?
Actually. Like younger him.
Do you think he's fit?
You know what? When he was younger, like he was kind of... Mm-hmm. There was some material there. There was some fabric that we could work with. Yeah.
Right. So how long have you been producing music for?
Since I was like 17.
And how did you start?
I was producing for a girl I went to school with. I thought that, well, she still makes music. She's really good. And I just really wanted to get involved. So I was like, let me produce. I didn't know how to, but I just learned as we went. Uh-huh. And it was fun.
And then you just started putting them out on like the internet and stuff.
So she would put it on Spotify. But it was for her music. It was her music, but I was producing for her. She put it out on her Spotify. And then I got involved in my own stuff about a year later, and then we dropped it. Somebody leaked our project recently. From all those years back, they leaked it, and I was like...
Do you not... And how does it feel when your shit gets leaked?
What a sentence. I don't enjoy it, but I'm not mad equally. When it comes to the internet era of music, I'm very, as most people watching this, or you... or anyone that knows me on what I've said in interviews, I'm very, very liberal when it comes to music and sharing and sampling. I'm very liberal.
So you started putting out your own stuff a year later. What was the moment that was like was a shift? Was it when you put out Just For Me?
I think it was when I put out Break It Off was when I was like, okay, this is like the beginnings. And then Just For Me was like another beginning, and then Pain started doing, so that was another one. It was really weird. It was kind of like I was like boink 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 boink. Yeah. It was like, you know what I mean? And then like it was funny because I was anonymous at this point, so it was very much music led.
You were anonymous, like you didn't show
faceless.
Your face. No way.
Faceless.
And then when did you?
I dissed when I was about 21, I want to say. And actually, I really did do the whole, when I did the Boys Liar Part 2 video. That was when it was really like, okay, this is her.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Did you know Boys Liar Part 2 was going to be...
a big song?
Yeah.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
And that's really the case with me. Because I'm very familiar with the internet era of music. It's so like... you never know. So I was just like, I'm just going to expect nothing and just hope for the best.
Right. That's the best.
It really is the best.
That's the best. I don't care what anyone says. Like, that is the best. If your expectations are set here, then they'll always be met.
So true.
Is that horrible to say?
No, that's OCD thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cheers. Eyes.
Oh, what's that? What's the eyes?
It's like if you cheers without eyes, it's bad luck. See?
So what, you can't walk under ladders?
No.
Oh, what, walking on cracks? Nothing.
No, see, I haven't really thought about that.
True.
But like
Come
the under the ladders I can't
Umbrellas and doors.
do. Umbrellas and doors I won't do. I used to like have to like look at myself in the mirror 10 times over.
Yeah.
And be like,
yes.
and then I would have to like
I'm not laughing. I mean, listen.
It's funny.
I've had to do some pretty. I've had a very micro phase of that kind of like compulsion doing, a very micro phase of it. And I'm trying to remember what I used to do. Oh, you know what I used to do? I'm a very big maladaptive daydreamer. So sometimes, this is really like, okay. So what I would do is I'd pretend to be in the scenario, right? In real life, and I'd be like acting as if I was acting like when I was in high school, I'd act like I had a boyfriend. So I kind of like going around my house like I had a boyfriend with me. And then if something in real life took me out of it, I would have to repeat no to like remind myself that this isn't part of my own maladaptive daydream storyline in my head. So let's say my mum comes in, I'd have to, it was like 3, 2, 1 and scene. That was my no.
Okay, got it.
It's a bit complicated.
No,
but that was
actually very much understand that.
My one compulsion.
I used to have to pray every time I cursed.
Girl.
No.
Do you still do that?
No, but I would like literally speak in tongue.
Yeah,
like
I kind of want to hear it.
I would be like,
and
then I would be like,
oh, okay, yeah,
and I'm not even Christian, so like it was super random.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's the biggest gag of all.
Wait, I'm curious about your writing process.
Tell me.
How do you start a song? How do you like, because a lot of some artists that I've spoken to, like they view it as kind of like formulaic where they'll like write the verse and then the chorus and then, but does your song, does it just like, how does it come to you?
For me, it comes from hearing the beat first. Whether I've made the beat myself or there's a producer that's given me a beat, I have to get familiar with the beat. Once that happens, then I kind of do melody passes with my voice. I'm like, you know, and then once that's been figured out, then lyrics come last for me.
Lyrics come last?
Yeah, I feel like most people are like lyrics first or something.
No, I've heard both.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've heard both.
Suck.
Do you have a favorite song that's you've had like the most fun producing and writing?
Fun? Oh, Angel, which I made for the Barbie movie.
That's a great one. What was so fun about it?
Being in that studio, you know what's so funny? You know who came in was, this just kills me, is Charlie Puth randomly came in. And it was just, it was just so funny and random. I was like, okay, like he's in the room, love it. And he's such an eccentric, like his personality is honestly, I've never been around somebody so eccentric before. Very interesting, but he is as we all know, genius. He's kind of like, I don't even know if I can even say this, but he's kind of like AI in a person musically. Like if you need something musically done, he can calculate in his head exactly what chord that should be.
Really?
Yeah. He played a chord and I was like, this might be the best chord I've ever heard in my life. And we kept it in.
Oh wow!
And he was very cool. He was like, you don't even need a credit me or put me in the producer cuts and stuff. And I was like, and then he whisked away into the night, never to be seen again.
What do you think?
He's a very helpful in the studio, really cool experience and very random. And that was really fun. And then we had a random Irish jig come into it and it was just such a fun song and I loved it.
How long have you been making Fancy That for? Because you say you do it really quick.
August last year. It was actually done last year. It's been done since like November. But we wanted to save it for release to this year. Yeah. Okay.
And then what, like, do you have like when you create a mixtape or an album, like do you have an overall theme? Like,
it's funny. I don't go into, I wouldn't say that I'm the most purposeful when it comes to themes. I try to be as consistent. I'm more consistent with, I try and be more consistent with the references for the sonics, if that makes sense. So like the beats or the drums or like if I want a certain tempo, then I kind of try and kind of stick to a certain tempo or a feel. But themes, so much, my lyrics, they are all pretty, some of them are pretty sad. I didn't necessarily have a theme that I wanted to necessarily completely exude when it came to my last album, but people kind of But there was a lot of songs where I was talking about death, and that was something which I guess I consciously did. So that ended up kind of being a theme,
Right.
death. And then with this one, I wanted it to be not that.
Okay,
Like more like fun and mature. So this
Right.
one actually I was like, yes, this is me being a lot more purposeful with my, because as a musician, I feel like every musician's priority is different with their music. My priority with my music is always really the way it sounds. And then the feeling that I give off when I sing and the feeling of it, I'm not too necessarily anal about like, this lyric means this and this. It's all feelings.
Okay, so you're way more like a sonic person.
Yeah.
Got it. Because I have friends that like don't listen to the lyrics. That my best friend Alice is like, I don't do lyrics. Like I just do like
The feeling of the
and,
way
like,
it sounds.
Yeah, how it sounds.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, okay. So you said you used to work at Marks and Spencer's.
In the men's department.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what was your favorite meal from there?
What a question.
Because how do they make all of those meals every day?
The duck and hoisin wrap was my favorite. And how did they make it every day? Wait, are you talking about the ready meal section?
Yes,
downstairs?
there's every cuisine. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Oh, like you mean which factory are they?
Yeah, like
pumping
how is
from?
it happening that fast?
Oh, you know what is the best is the salt and pepper chicken.
Ooh, that sounds good. Do you like Wagamama?
See, I was gonna bring this up when we were having the whole itsu wasabi thing, but yes, that is my favorite, one of my favorites. What'd you get? Katsu curry.
Yeah, the katsu curry.
See, that's not even to be that bitch, but those are rookie numbers. We need to get you onto the yakisoba.
I've had the yakisoba.
Okay.
No, I've had the yakisoba. I've had the katsu curry. I've had like a chili ramen.
Oh.
No, I'm well versed.
What about the starters? Are you getting the beef brisket power buns?
No, I'm getting the squid, the crispy squid.
Yeah, the crispy chips with
Yes,
sauce.
yes, the
You have impressed me today. You are my
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, I'm like well versed in London food.
Amazing. That's
Kind
good.
of.
People hate English London food.
I've never in my life had better Indian food in my life.
Thank God you said that, because let me tell you, the people I've had to convince.
What? I feel like it's like a known fact.
But people aren't convinced.
I went to this restaurant called Jamavar.
Yeah.
Have you been?
Where is that?
Mayfair.
Okay. I will go.
It
Blew your mind.
No. First of all, the
Blew your
biryani,
stomach.
the biryani in London is so different than the biryani here because
Oh,
it's like a puff
right.
pastry at the top, and then they have to like.
And we have poppadoms.
Yeah, Papadum is my favorite thing in the entire world. It's my favorite thing in the entire world.
Poppadoms!
Yeah.
I love poppadoms. They are my favorite thing.
It's my
too.
favorite thing,
With the
but
little chutney. And
yes, like a mango chutney
It's
or
really good.
or the green.
Yes, I love Indian food from the UK. I mean, I love Indian food everywhere I go, but really, the UK does it so good because there's a certain sweetness that there is to those dishes over there. I don't know, but you can't replicate it.
You can't.
You can't.
And like I tried to get biryani here the other week, and it like wasn't in like a. It was like it's almost like it's served in like a pot pie esque puff pastry, and they like and they cut it around.
Damn, I've never had the biryani, honestly.
Ugh.
I've never had a biryani. I'm really basic when it gets to that stuff.
What do you got?
The korma.
I love korma. I love lamb korma.
Same. I love chicken korma.
I like lamb korma and chicken tikka masala.
Yes,
and,
go off.
Shrimp coconut curry.
We're saying this like we're naming the nichest things. We're naming like. Yeah.
I know, like,
but it's true though.
Yeah,
so fire.
it is
Can't
so
go wrong.
good.
A little bit of coconut rice on the side.
Oh wow, yeah. The food. I love the food in London personally.
Good. No one says that.
I know no one says that,
It's
but they're just
ridic-
maybe not going to the right places.
Or they're just so biased against it. People really, I've noticed people who hate British people over here. They hate us.
Yeah.
They're like, or they say stuff. They'll be like, I'll see loads of tweets that's like, realizing Pink's British, I can't listen to her anymore.
What?
I'm like,
wait, why do people not like British people? I love British people.
I think I don't know if it's like a fake thing I'm seeing online or if it's real life too. But yeah, people make fun of us, but it's fine. I'm sure we don't mind too much.
You guys stick together.
We try.
You do.
We do.
Wait, so you said you took the mask off in 2021. What was like the decision making that went into that?
For the betterment, for the advancement of my career, and also just, I think there was a point where I was like, I know I'm going to want to get credited. I know I'm going to one day want to have a face to the name. So I felt like doing that made sense.
Was it scary?
It was a bit scary. I was actually kind of concerned people was going to call me ugly or something. You know what I mean? And they didn't, and honestly, I wouldn't have cared if they did. The fear was more so like, doing a face reveal and then somehow it affecting my career. Genuinely.
I get that. You have to think about it from all angles. This episode of Therapuss is brought to you by Booking.com. Yeah! I am finally back from France, or at least I should be by the time this airs. So we used Booking.com to book a lot of our stay in France because everybody has different needs, and it was very difficult for us to go hotel by hotel. So on Booking.com, we just put in what everybody wants. Like if somebody wants a lot of mirrors or somebody wants a bunch of pillows, or I know that sounds stupid, but it really is. People are very particular when it comes to picking a hotel for vacation, and Booking.com makes it so easy. More so, I know it is about to save my life for the rest of tour because we are going to get to these places, and once again, Matt is going to have nowhere booked. So it's just very easy. In the morning, we'll wake up, he'll put in exactly what we want. And I always say we need to be walking distance somewhere so we can always walk, because obviously I don't drive. And he'll put that in the morning and book us all rooms, and it'll be the easiest thing ever. Booking.com just really makes booking a stay or a vacation so easy. You can book car rentals if you want to drive. I obviously don't, but some people do. Really and truly, Booking.com has made booking my trip to France, which hopefully, again, I am back from, so much easier. And it has made this tour so much less stressful because I don't ever have to worry about where we're sleeping, because I know that Booking.com will always find something for me. Find exactly what you're booking for at Booking.com. Yeah! Book now on the site or in the app today.
I mean, I think a lot of people were very pleasantly surprised. I don't know.
For some reason, I didn't realize it was in 2021. I always thought, no, okay, 2021, that feels so much closer than it actually is. I'm thinking it feels like a year ago, and I'm like, but you've been on the scene for 4 years, and then I'm realizing 2021 was 4 years ago.
Yes.
Yes.
It's funny because I feel like my career, I'm funny as an artist. There's a few artists as well like this, and usually a lot of my favorite artists are like this. I'm an artist that I'm very happy to take a little period off and come back. I'm not always boom, 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 in your face, and that's something I chose by design as well. I don't want to. No. It's not. I don't think it's very good.
do you is making music still a fun pastime for you, or is it now that it's your job, you're okay, I don't want to do this right now when I'm off?
Well, no, I there was a moment where I feared it would be that, and then I took a break, and then I was like, this is just what I needed, just what the doctor ordered, because then I came back into it, and I was like, God, I'm so inspired. So yeah, which is good.
What do you do on your breaks?
Nothing fruitful. I'll tell you now. I don't. Go on I don't go on holidays. I don't go on holidays. I've never been on holiday. Have you been on holiday? When was your last holiday?
Okay, no work, right?
No work. This is a holiday.
Oh.
Tell me.
Today? No, I went skiing for the first time ever in January.
Where'd you go?
Courchevel.
Is that in America?
It's in France. Never in my life, and that was probably the first holiday I've taken in a minute.
Wow. That sounds really fun, actually. I mean, I haven't been skiing, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's for me, but
that's what I thought too. It was really good for my mental health.
Oh, good.
Yes, because you're okay, so I was really scared to do it.
Yeah.
And I went with my best friend's family, the British ones. And
you guys are flipping best friends, actually.
No, I know, we do everything together.
Oh my God, me and my best friend are like that too.
Really?
Yeah,
What star sign?
Is she or me?
Well, you're an Aries. What's she?
What is she? I don't know anything about.
She's a Virgo?
She is my actual best friend. I just don't know anything about star signs.
I'm a Scorpio, and my best friend Alice is a Pisces. So we're
oh my God, I didn't know her flipping star sign. Does that make
Scorpio
me?
and Pisces are what are you? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, how interesting is that?
How do you memorize all of this?
What do you mean memorize?
Because in order to know that anything,
ones go together.
I know that Scorpio and Pisces go together because my best friend is Pisces, and it's a thing where we are together.
Okay, but when someone says I'm a Capricorn rising, how do you know how to react?
Okay, so Capricorn are very regimented, and they're very get shit done.
Got you.
And so their rising is the mask you portray to the world. So my rising's a Gemini, so I come off very chatty or very social, but that's not who I actually am.
So wait, what would it be for Aries? What am I?
Aries
rising?
are very fiery. They're very
I am quite fiery.
Yeah, they're very people can describe them as very blunt. Yeah.
Oh, I fear that's me.
Yeah,
it kind of read me up and down. Wait, what's my rising? She knows everything.
So your Capricorn rising is why you are so, in addition to also it being your OCD, but it's why you're such a perfectionist.
Wow. That's really good information.
I might have just made that up, but it's
You
what
did.
I think.
No, I'm joking. That sounds right, honestly. And honestly, that's all very interesting. The only reason why I get shocked when people know all these things is because I'm like, which part of your brain do you store this information?
I used to be addicted to like memorizing things when I was little.
You got that.
Yeah, I used
You
to
got that OCD.
Yeah, I used to memorize library cards.
My brother, actually, funny, my grandma told me this the other day. What happened?
I saw you.
And then you were like, where's yours?
Yeah.
Well, have they got names?
Yes, that's Patrick.
And what's this?
Cassandra.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
Like that.
Cassandra's like, I haven't, I need to take her to the dry cleaner.
Really? It smells really good.
No, Patrick's clean.
Oh.
Cassandra's been on planes. She's come with me on tour.
Oh, okay. On tour?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because you... Oh, okay, I did see that.
Yes.
That's really good.
I love it. But
Do you?
I get, have you done like a full-fledged tour before?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I get
But-
that.
So, is it not scary
It's terrible.
You've got a harder job than I do. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Well, I'm imagining your tours as you, like...
Talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is difficult to do on stage.
It's just, it kills when you say something that you think is so funny. And everyone's like,
And then...
yeah, like it's horrible. And you have to then, my escape from that is acknowledging that it missed.
Well, that's what I used to do, but now I kind of just allow it to not.
Right. What do you mean? Like,
I used to do the same thing when, like, if I say something, because I say so much stuff.
right.
So, and a lot of what I think I'm hilarious, obviously.
You were fucking hysterical.
No. You didn't need to agree with me.
But
Thank you.
It's
I wasn't,
true.
what I'm saying is I wasn't trying to fish right then,
No,
but
you
but
caught
no,
one.
no, that's not what I'm trying. what I'm saying is I think that I'm funny, and then I'll say something, and then obviously, especially in America, because I'm British and we have actually a different sense of humor. We just have a different sense of humor. I feel like there's crossover.
It's way more dry.
It's a lot more dry, and it's harder to tell when someone's telling a joke. So I'll say something, and also I feel like I think things are funny, and they're just not, to be fair, and like silence. But I used to do the acknowledgement. I used to be like, so none of you found that funny? But now I'm just like, move on.
Right. But I think it's funny when you acknowledge.
It is funny when you acknowledge stuff. It is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, because now I think people think I'm like really weird.
What? I think you, honest to God, I think you are one of the funniest guests we've had on.
I don't think I'm weird. I just think a lot of Americans, because of the timing, are like, oh, I don't know if she's joking or not, and I think they think that I'm a bit like off kilter. Whereas if back in the UK, it's like we are all like this isn't weird.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But thank you for saying I'm funny. Yeah. You didn't know what we were going in for then, did you? I'm gonna trick you. No. Okay, let's move on. What next?
Oh, I'm having a really fucking fun time with you.
Thank you.
Are you having a fun time?
I feel like we're on a date.
I also feel like we're on a date, and like it's one of those things. I feel like we've really just developed a new
Romance?
friendship
Oh.
with each other.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna say romance.
Well,
That's okay.
well, this is like a friend date.
Right. I think I thought it was something different. Anyway, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. I'm really excited to ask you this.
Okay.
What are you therapist about today?
Oh, therapist.
So what are you
what am I
angry
mad
about?
at in the world? I mean, what aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Let me personalize this, so I'm not talking about something we'll talk about for years and years to come in this podcast. But personally, what am I therapist about in my own life? I'm not gonna say anything about myself because I want to be nice to myself today.
Oh, I love that.
You know what I mean?
I was so nasty to myself this weekend.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's peak, but I know how it is, and that's me a
I
lot
was
of the
like, wait, I
time.
feel ugly, so I went home.
Oh no! You left somewhere?
Yes.
No.
I was like, looked in the mirror and I was like, I'm gonna go home.
No.
Yeah, and then I went home and I watched TV and I had,
No.
and it was amazing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You went home and you did the right things. But
And then I FaceTime my friend, and they told me, they were like, "Wait, you look really good," without even me fishing. I didn't even say like I left because I look ugly. And then I was like, "Well, I just get
it sucks. I know exactly the feeling, and I know that feeling so well. But yes, what am I therapist about? I'm trying to think what this week has really got to me. I don't really. Let me get.
Do you want me to go first?
You go first.
I'm pissed about traffic on a Sunday.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Really?
I was going to say traffic on specifically the day of today because I thought it was weekend. So I thought it was Sunday, so there would be less people on the roads, but there are more people. Isn't it strange?
No, it was 9 p.m. last night, and I was stuck in traffic, and I was listening to This Is Nicki Minaj for 3 hours.
Naturally.
And it was amazing, but like it was also horrible because like we were in bumper to bumper traffic, and it was 9 p.m. on a Sunday, and I was
That's
listening White Lotus.
just so shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, okay, on that strain, I guess I'm therapist about oh goodness. I'm gonna say I need to cut my hair and it's really long. So underneath this hair, this is a wig. I want to show you kind of slightly, but I don't want the camera to actually pick up on everything.
Do you want to hide?
There you go. You see that?
Okay, so it's shorter.
So you see this is my natural hair underneath. This is a reveal. I've never done that before.
Oh!
And I feel like a lot of people are now going to not be able to unsee. But yes, my natural hair underneath is really short. Like,
and what is the length? Like here?
oh, like yours, literally. Like,
and then why do you need to cut it?
because it's too long. Because that's the thing
It doesn't work with wigs then?
It doesn't. Well, for me, you don't want to. It's just there's a whole. Listen, there's a whole climate in here, and I'm telling you, if the hair's too long, then it bunches too much, and it makes the wig look too thingy. So you kind of need to like.
Got it.
And look, even right now, I've been watching my thing. I'm like, there's a fucking kind of bump going on. It's annoying me, but like again, we're being nice to ourselves.
We are being nice to ourselves.
So, and I've never said that, but maybe you were the catalyst I needed to realize like being nice to yourself is so.
I think you were the catalyst I needed to realize that because I made a video this weekend that was like normalize calling yourself ugly.
Oh.
And then I was like, wait.
Like, why should we?
Why? Am I the problem?
That's one. I will say actually, that's very interesting. So is a lot of your like, when you're like, God, I feel like, is it a lot to do with when you look inside the mirror and you're like, I want to go?
It's just like everything. Like, it's like the mirror. It's like how I feel in my own skin. It's like, oh, I feel gross. Like, I feel like, and then when I'm out, I'm like, I feel like I'm constantly like looking for a partner. And if I'm feeling ugly, it's like, I don't want who.
Oh, like you're looking for some,
yeah.
Are you looking to date right now?
Desperately.
Really?
Desperately.
I don't know why I thought that you were I don't know why I thought you were in a relationship. I don't know why you were giving that, but that's actually, I feel like you would have mentioned it. You would have said like my boyfriend or something.
Yeah, I would have. I've never had a boyfriend.
I mean, 25. I mean, what? There's no rush.
I haven't had sex in 2 years.
But what's the problem?
What's the problem? I can't find anyone.
No, not the. What's the? I mean, like. So you're really trying to get in that bedroom, huh?
Yeah, like
There's people you can call, but
I'm desperate.
Aside from that, there are so many people for you out here.
Thanks.
I've got my roommate actually might be interested.
What?
Well, if you like, yeah, if you like, he's kind of tall though.
I love a tall guy.
Okay, I might do that.
Set me up.
I might do that. That'd be really nice because he's also looking for somebody right now.
Really?
Yes, he is. Listen, I'll make sure it works. You're both cute. He's cute. You're cute. Why not?
Why not?
Something fun for the girls.
For the summer.
Summer romance, and we can go on double dates because I'm,
In a relationship.
Yeah.
We can cut it.
I am. I mean, I already said on TikTok that I was.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I did. But not too much. But yeah. Well, we're going to listen. LA actually I thought was good for dating.
Oh my, says who?
Well, no, not me. But I don't really date in LA, but you is there not a lot of gays looking for love? There's so many. And I'm literally like, tell me.
Like, you would think so.
But they're just not for you.
You know what it is? They're all twinks.
And you're not into that?
I think.
Well, you are the twink.
Yeah, like.
Oh, got you.
Like, I'm
That
looking for
makes
like
sense.
a top.
True.
And like, they're few and far between in LA.
Got you. And if there are, they're taken.
And then if there are, everyone's like, it's
Going
like,
for them.
Have you seen the Hunger Games?
Oh, God.
You know the
yeah.
cornucopia? Where everyone's like, Like
So that's what it's giving. It actually is definitely giving that, to be honest, from what
Yeah.
I've seen and heard. But no, that's magical. You're gonna find somebody. 2 years, huh?
2 years, yeah.
But like, can I actually say something?
Please. Zach.
Is not. I would put it this way. I wouldn't mind if someone said 2 years break, I wouldn't say no.
But you've at least like.
I know. I get what you're saying. Like
Like-
the option's there, but I'm saying like a break is good. Go back into it, and it's been a while, and you're just like,
I know, but like for me, it'll be like, ow. Do you know what I mean?
oh my god. Got you. I understand what you're saying.
Like, you know what I mean?
I do get in so many words, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Got you.
Got you. Before I let you leave,
Not that. What is this?
it's it's nothing crazy.
Okay, good.
It's just the tell me what's wrongs. So the pussies write in and they tell us what's wrong and we give them advice.
Where did your name come from, actually?
What? Pussy? So okay, I reviewed octopus. Like I love eating octopus.
Ah,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yes, and so I would go, hi pussies, and then hi Jake, tense up, like tentacles up, and I would eat octopus and then I'd rate it out of 8 because they have 8 tentacles. So I'd be like 7 out of 8 tentacles.
You really enjoy eating octopus. I've never had it. Wait, where's the best place to get it? Nobu?
No.
Who?
Chiconi's West Hollywood
Okay.
is amazing.
Okay.
Angelini is amazing. There's a place in Florence that's incredible.
Okay, cool.
One time I went to what's it called in London? Hakkasan.
Oh, yeah, I love that place.
Me too. I got the best octopus from there.
Okay, I must try.
I know. Am I so well versed in London food? Are you kind of gagged?
Wait, so did they know I was coming in, or is it like for everyone? Okay, good, it's for anyone. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Could be for anyone. Because I like to leave things up for surprise.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. This one guy is leading me on and trying to get with me, but his girlfriend she's kind of my friend. How do I handle this without being messy? It's a mess.
I mean, can we not silently reject the man and call it a day? Wait, is that does apply? That could apply
Yes,
to
and
that
he's lying to his current girl.
girlfriend. Silently reject.
You know what I would prescribe?
Wow, you really do have a vocab here.
Boy's a liar part 2.
To like listen to and like, yeah.
Because he's a liar.
True. The girl that he's going for should listen to it, yeah.
Yeah.
And get some motivation to just.
Yeah.
I mean, why? So does she? I mean, I would love to know more about this separately.
So there's a boy.
Does she like him back or something?
I'd say yes. She wants to go for him even though he's in a relationship with her
Oh,
friend.
then yeah. I always think about what I would do in this situation. But I've never been in a situation where I fancy. As soon as I know someone's in a relationship, I'm like, you're not cute anymore.
Oh, because they're a liar.
No, because they're in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
Like I just turn it off. I'm
Really?
like, I'm done here. Yeah, my work is done.
Oh, I get jealous.
Do you?
Oh,
I
man.
turned off my jealousy receptors when I went to a girls' school.
Really?
Turned them right off. I said, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I genuinely haven't. But that's something that comes with OCD. That's an OCD thing for me personally, yeah, because ERP, you have to learn how to filter which thoughts you want to enter the consciousness.
What's ERP?
ERP is a form of therapy for OCD.
Exposure therapy. Yep.
So I did a lot of that. So I can choose. I'm very lucky, by the way. This is a very lucky thing to have. I can choose which thoughts to dwell on. Jealousy, I said, we are done here. When I was like year 9. So
I
we're
think
good.
I need to go to your ERP.
Well, it's hard. It's hard, but once you get it, you get it.
I used to not be able to add songs to playlists, so my exposure therapy. Swear to God, my exposure therapy used to be adding a song to the playlist and letting it sit there.
Really?
Yep, and I would sit there for 30 minutes, and she'd be like, "How are you feeling?"
That's really
And
cool, actually. I'm like kind of gagged by that. Mine would be what would it be? It would be talking about like existentialism and like what was it? She would make me like talk about being older.
Oh, got it. You're so young.
Well, thank you.
You are.
Thank you. It's a fact. Okay. I don't know why I said thank you.
My friends are all really fun and match my vibe, but one of us is the star of the friend group, and I can't take it anymore. She's annoying about it too, and I don't know if I'm jealous or if it's just getting out of hand at this point. Help?
Well, I've been in this situation. There's definitely a way that you could, but this is the thing. Again, learning not to be jealous, you learn to realize that some people have a natural star power, and I hate this word, but aura. Some people have
Why you hate that word?
because that word has been ruined by bloody social media, TikTok, whatever. It's been ruined. It's now a corny turn of phrase in my book. But it kind of has, like, I learned that some people naturally have it and some people naturally don't. But the thing is, if you don't have it, then you can't hate on someone for having it. So the girl writing this in, you have to look inwards and think, is it because I'm not necessarily as vocal or as, like, quote unquote fun or as mystical as the said person? Or is it because she's doing too much?
Right.
She needs to figure that out. Because if they're doing too much, then girl, leave the friendship group,
Right.
or tell her and be like, get out.
Mm-hmm.
Calm the fit down.
Do you watch the White Lotus?
No, I don't.
Okay.
My manager does, so.
Did you
Everyone's
see the
bloody
finale
pissed off.
last night? Okay, so what I'm gonna bring up is there was a monologue in the finale last night where Carrie Coon is like, so there's this group of 3 girls throughout the show, and they all talk shit about each other the entire time, and they bitch about each other, and they fight. And then in the finale, Carrie Coon comes to this realization. What like would you? Sorry, am I spoiling for you, Louise?
Yeah, but
Oh.
there's nothing that can be done now.
Okay. She comes to this like really beautiful realization where she's like, I don't know, what would you say it was like? Yeah, she's like, our friendship matters. Like, even if we're just doing nothing, like it feels deep to me. And then she like gets past the point, and there's like the star of the friend group, her name is Jacqueline, and she's like, and she looks at Jacqueline and she's like, I'm really happy that you have a beautiful face. And she turns to this other girl and is like, I'm happy you have a beautiful life. And I'm just happy to be at the table.
Amazing.
And so I would maybe recommend that.
Well, that's good.
It was really moving.
I
cried.
Aw.
No, I didn't. Sorry, but I teared up. Because
The very subtle lie that, well, do you lie comfortably?
no, but I told you right after. See, I said I cried.
See, that's me too. I do
Yeah.
say, and I call it a prank. But anyway,
Yeah.
I do.
pranked you.
You did prank me a little bit.
No, I am so uncomfortable lying because, well, back to my OCD, I always feel the need to over-explain
Yes,
myself and
that's the
over-tell the truth,
thing.
so I can't lie.
That's so true. Otherwise, then you're a bad person if
Yes.
you lie too much. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Boom. What? Yeah, I already answered the question. I mean, like, friendship groups are a bit peak though. I really do love just a one-on-one best friend. Couple. I've got a few best friends. Love them, but a little circle.
Do you find it hard to make friends after you've chosen this as a career?
I think it's harder for me to meet people, but I think that I'm somebody where if I meet someone and there's a gel, I don't let them go
Do you feel
if
that
they'll
way?
have me.
Do you feel that way about us?
I mean,
Because I do.
that's really cute. And honestly, I would definitely love to join you guys' friendship group and be the star.
Yeah.
And be that star that you're looking for. No, I'm joking. I think you're great. I think you're really fun. And yeah, I would listen. We're gonna be getting Nobu at some point. No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, you said this octopus was bad from now.
It's not great. It's just,
Okay. Oh, you know where we should go actually?
Where?
And I'm actually being so serious about going.
Where?
I'm not joking. Gyukaku.
I love Gyukaku.
I love
Yeah, it's the best. What do you
Gyukaku.
Do you like Korean barbecue as well?
Yes,
Okay, so across the street from Gyukaku in Beverly Hills,
I know.
Janhwa.
I know.
That's my favorite place in LA.
Okay, so we'll set it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would
Imagine if
love-
I got our managers to set that up for us. That's
We're with your roommate.
that's. Oh yeah.
Hang out with you again.
That's
Yes.
oh! I see.
I want to become a singer/songwriter, and I don't know where to start or if I should tell anyone. My family and friends aren't exactly the biggest artist type of people. Any advice?
Don't tell them then. Like, don't tell them. Like, honestly, this is the advice I give to so many, because a lot of people have the same issue. And my advice is don't tell these people. Because I knew it was going to hold me back if people knew in my life, because they're also not musical people, you know.
Your family?
My family and my friends.
Got it.
And I was worried about judgment. And so for me, I blocked them off everything. I didn't tell them, kept it a damn secret, and I allowed myself to blossom in private. And there's no thing I love more in life than a secret. I love well-kept secrets. God.
Really? Are you a good secret keeper?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I
Wait.
love when people have secret passions that aren't illegal.
Okay, wait. So how long were you able to keep this from your family and friends for?
Honestly, a good while. Like, No, you know what's so funny? It was about 1 month after pain had like taken off, and like my friend sent it to me and was like, "This sounds like you," and I was like, "It's not me."
Shut the fuck
That
up.
was one thing, and then I in the same as you, I'm like, I can't lie. So I had to be like, actually, it is me.
Were
And
they
that
like,
was
wait,
very,
I'm gagged?
huh?
Were they like, I'm gagged?
Weirdly enough, they weren't that gagged at all. They were kind of just like, "Oh, that's really cool. Good for you." I was like, fair enough. Actually, I'm really happy at that reaction. I will say I don't do things for reaction.
Okay, but you had a then you lived Hannah Montana.
Kind of.
That's-
Got the wig too.
That's fucking awesome.
That's another receptor I had to turn off.
Got
I had
it.
to turn off the caring about appearance, like people commenting on your appearance or me bashing my own appearance. I had to turn it off. It's gone. I can't remember what it feels like.
Can I ask how you turn them off?
For me, it's just every thought that comes in.
Yeah.
Like, let's say I'm looking at myself and I'm like,
Right.
I'd say for me, it's about when the thought comes in, it's about letting the subconscious thought come in, but literally not letting yourself like your conscious thought dwell on the thought. Because you know how thoughts go like this? You get this is how thoughts work. You get the subconscious thought, and then your conscious brain is like questioning that thought. It's like, well, I'm not actually that ugly. Well, my best friend said I was really pretty today, so I can't actually be that ugly. Or you'll take selfies to try and, these are the compulsions. You take selfies, looking at them back, da 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 da. Once you cut all of that out, if you get the thought, I look kind of ugly today, and then you cut out all of the compulsion part to like make yourself feel better, like you will I promise you, like the thoughts will very much either dim down completely or they'll go. This isn't for everyone though. I
think that is some of the most poignant advice ever given on this show.
Girl, like it changed. Like this, the only way I can live is like doing that.
That is amazing. That reminds me of a quote I saw once that was like, emotions are like people on the street. Like you don't have to acknowledge them.
Exactly. I think a lot of people, I will say, the only reason why I'm saying like it's not every brain that can comprehend this kind of and I'm not saying I'm different. I'm not I had to train myself for years and years, so it's not something that you can like do. Like you really, it's like I went through a lot of BS thinking wise,
Right,
and a lot of time by myself to figure it out. But yeah, I mean, damn, like anyone can do ERP and it really helps. Anyone, like you don't need to have OCD to do ERP.
right.
Anyone can do it.
Wow, I think I'm gonna try to practice that tonight because I have an event I'm going to and I'm really anxious about it and I'm gonna feel ugly.
See, exactly. Try it tonight. Like look in that mirror and kind of be like, okay, I'm having these here, but actually, this is what it feels like. It feels like this. What was that just then?
I was looking at
That was silence.
you. Okay, yeah.
So that silence, that is exactly that's what your brain should be thinking when you get that thought.
Oh, can we try one more time?
Yeah, okay. Allow your subconscious to call you ugly right now.
Okay.
And then practice what we're doing.
It's so freeing. Just like, wait, shut up.
Yes.
It's like, wait, shut up.
Yeah, it is treating them like they're nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
listen, yeah, it's not for everybody, but if you struggle, then it's good. It's good for anxiety.
I've been in a situationship for 3.5 years.
No.
And we finally had a real talk about feelings. And then the next week, he had a new girlfriend. Should I tell her and how?
Well, we can't know unless we don't know what was in the contents of the conversation. Because what if they decided that they weren't right for each other? I mean, a week later though, fuck, you know. I mean, that might mean that he was cheating though, if there was overlap. Should she tell her? No.
I don't think so either.
No, because what?
Because, yeah.
No, only tell if there's overlap that you are that you can discern.
So maybe do some detective work and see if there was overlap.
For me personally, I'm not doing that detective work, honey. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I'm going to bed like this.
Good night.
Very silently and very comfortably.
Uh-huh.
But if I find out there's overlap, of course I'm going to tell someone. Of course I'm telling
Yeah.
you. Hell yeah.
Hi, Jake and gorgeous guest. How do I get over a friendship breakup with a group of 11 girls? Oh my God. I didn't do anything wrong. I just drifted away from the friend group. I've been friends with some of them since I was 5, and I've spent my whole life with them.
11.
I know we can't be friends forever. But I feel like I can't even state my case. They keep avoiding me. Oh my God. I have been there.
11 girls?
No, less, but I have been there, and it is genuinely the most heart-wrenching, worst feeling I've ever experienced.
Like having to leave a friendship group. Like,
no, like being left and is what
Oh,
this
they're
said.
leaving. Oh,
Like
so they're
what's
leaving.
this sounds like is like she drifted and then they were like, we're done. And now they won't tell her why. It's so immature. Like
Ew.
you really just have to tell yourself, like, if they're behaving this way, like this isn't who I'm gonna want to be around.
Well, actually, this is something that I came to reckon with girls' school. Girls' school. I learned everything about life in that place. I'm being so serious. And I will say, for me, it's as simple as choosing not to be friends with people that treat people so disposably. If that makes any sense. And this isn't just friends. Can also be your boyfriend, girlfriend, lovers, any type of lover or friend or anyone in your life that you can tell treats things very
Disposably.
at their disposal.
Right.
I can't. And there are signs where you can tell.
Like, what are some of the signs?
Like not being able to tell friends. I mean, this isn't also a must, by the way. These are my signs. These are my personal signs that I look for when I'm looking for a close friend. I like friends that say they love me.
Me too.
I like friends that can. It's not a required thing, but I like people that can laugh at themselves when they're with me.
Self-deprecation
You
is
have to be
key.
able to laugh at yourself, but you also have to laugh at me.
Yeah.
I actually, funny, this is quite controversial. A lot of people don't understand why I do this. I only really like friends, not really like, sorry, but my best friend, the reason my best friend is because she literally kind of like bullied me.
What?
Yeah. She's not going to like me for this, but she knows exactly what I mean. She bullied me into being a better version of myself.
I have similar situations.
She bullied me into, like, I'm telling you, like, she wouldn't let me get away with anything. And
Yep.
and the reason why this is good, I mean, some people say it's bad. For me, the reason it was good was because it stopped me being a little, what do you call it? It stopped me being super sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
It taught me the ability to joke at myself. It taught me the ability to, like, exactly that. Take a joke. It
Right.
taught me to take a joke. That's not to say that everything's a flipping joke. There are obviously some things we have to take seriously in life. But when it comes to me, if you're poking fun at me, I'm like, I have no choice but to take it as a joke.
Me too.
I just can't, like, that's why exactly with the internet comments, and like, I can deal with being a person in the public eye now, because if somebody says, oh, she's mid, oh, she's ugly, oh, she's this, she's fat, she's what, I'm like, I don't have the receptor again to care anymore. I'm like, it's gone.
Right.
I've already had this growing up. Like, my best friend wasn't saying anything of the sort to me like that. But even having her, like, me wearing some trousers and she's like, like, that's
So it's like sisters, and it was like sisterly, like she had you grow thick skin.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
And I'm so thankful and I love her for that, because she taught me the element of humor, genuinely.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
Love her. But yeah,
But
you've had that too.
yes. And
Good.
going back to this girl, like if your friends can't teach you anything and they're not even talking to you.
And there's no love.
In 5 years, like I know this sounds crazy right now, but in 5 years you were gonna look back and be like, oh my God, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God, because it led me to whoever I'm with 5 years later.
Disposable, genuinely, so many people that think of others as disposable. And honestly, a lot of couples, I fear there's a lot where couples where one member will be somebody that's fairly, like, disposable.
Right.
And that's why there's a lot of advantageous partners out there that take advantage of their partners, because they know that, like, the couples that don't work, in my opinion, are couples where, like I feel like you either have to be both, or, like, what they're called. I'm trying to, like, separate so it's an easier conversation. So there's two types of people in the world. I've described this a few times. In my opinion, the way my brain works, there's two types of people in this world. You have people that are kind of, in my opinion, like, more shallow, surface level, emotionally tied people. And then you have people that are, like, really all in. I will die for you. I love you. Like, we are tied soulmates for life. I used to be this person. I used to be a more shallow enjoyer of friends and family, whatever. I used to be that person until I met my best friend, and until I got older and I met my managers and everyone. And I realized that for me personally, it works way better to be an all in. I'm invested in you. We're going to be friends for life. You're going to be the godmother of my kids. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so now these days, I don't choose to make friends with people that I only see as, like, oh, you know, like, we're friends on the weekend, or we're friends.
Right.
I can't do it. It's really hard for me, because I'm like, but because I'll always have this doubt in my head that you'll have my back, and I need people that have my back.
Right.
So.
Also, as you grow older, like in White Lotus last night, she said, as we grow older, I feel that it's hard. We need to justify all of our decisions. Like it's harder to make passive decisions because everything needs a justification as you grow older. And I think part of that is that.
Wow, sounds like I need to watch this series.
It was seriously, no. Her monologue last night changed my life. Because I was like, yeah, because everyone hated that friend group the entire time. Everyone hated them.
And something about it, I was like, no, they love each other. And I know they love each other.
I need to watch.
You do. Okay, Pink, what did we learn today?
Well, I honestly learned a lot
I
about
learned-
you.
You learned a lot about me.
I learned a lot about you.
What'd you learn?
Well, I learned that you won like a lot of Japanese restaurants in the UK. I mean, come on, that's rookie numbers. As I said, you have OCD. You enjoy going on tour, and that you make it obvious when your joke didn't land. You know what I called nuggets?
Nuggets?
Do you guys call them over here like a punchline? The nugget didn't land.
Oh, okay. I like that.
That's a good nugget.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I learned that you're perfectionist, but it's tied back to your OCD. And you've actually done a lot of work on your OCD because of exposure therapy, and you're able to turn those negative receptors off in your head.
Yeah.
And that you're a really, really fun time.
Thank you.
And I loved hanging out with you.
That's really sweet. You are amazing. You're so funny.
You're so funny.
What did you expect? Well, I mean, you said you listen to my music. Did you expect something coming in or meeting me, or did you kind of like? Oh.
I didn't think you were good. I knew you were funny. I did not think you were going to be this funny.
Really?
Yes, I did not think you were going to be this funny. Like, I thought I was going to be
the leader.
Like,
the
I
star.
thought I was going to be.
I'm a star.
No, I thought I was going to be way more intimidated and like really, because like, I don't know. I thought you were going to be like, I'm the coolest. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I was expecting. I was scared.
That's really fun. You thought I was gonna be on like some stush shit,
Some like superstar shit.
Like,
But you got really vulnerable and
Yeah.
really honest
I
and really
can't be
fucking
that.
funny.
That is just not, I will say that's so interesting. I really want to set the record straight. I'm not that at all.
I know. Well.
No, you are so fun, and thank you.
Thank
for having
you.
Me on here.
Thank you for being here. Well, Pink.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.